It is week 4 of Scoreboard tonight. Some teams stay undefeated. Some area teams fall from the ranks of the undefeated. Scores and highlights coming up next on Scoreboard.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short, and the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.
All right, it is week 4 of Scoreboard on Lakeshore PBS, and it's kind of a weird Friday night. There was teams that got off to great starts and then didn't hang on. Teams came back. Teams that got off to great starts, then lost the lead and came back and won. So that was been kind of weird tonight.
How many multi-score deficits did we see come back, end up being victories for those teams? Right. It was wild.
Weird. All right. Let's start off with some highlights from Valparaiso and Michigan City. And this was one of those games where 1 minute after 7, it was 14-0 Michigan City. Opening kickoff's going to come back all the way. Cameron Bell taking it to the house.
Boy, did he have a hole there, Dwight. He just sped through that one.
Not a lot of folks in pursuit there either.
Yeah.
So Valpo runs one play from scrimmage here. It's a nice run here by Justin Clark, but then this happens.
Wow. Stepped inside nicely.
You got a Marquez Dabney.
Yeah,
pick six. So 3 plays into the game. Valpo was down 14-0.
But then the Valpo rush game took over. Justin
Clark.
Yeah.
A lot of Justin Clark this game.
There was, and then also some running back, some Davis guys as well.
Travis Davis.
I think there's 2 of them. Tommy Davis, Travis Davis.
Oh, nice catch in traffic. Yeah. That's by Collier there. That was a great catch.
He's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Jaden Hart.
That's another big, strong athlete there.
Big-time college prospect.
Ooh, Justin Clark. There we go. Taking it to the house.
Boy, he's got some speed.
Yes, he does. Big, long strides.
Yeah, very big, long strides.
Another good catch in traffic there by Hudson.
Michigan City
Cameron
moving
Bell.
the ball throwing.
Travis Davis there. Justin Clark, another solid run.
Some good resiliency from Valpo, though, right?
Yes, definitely.
Plays.
Jay Nart holding on to the ball, almost got stripped there. Ooh, coming in here.
Nice
Nice catch by Hodson there.
Emmanuel Hodson, great catch. I think when you think about this game tonight, the score obviously doesn't dictate that they were down 14-0, but
Right.
didn't lose any composure. Got behind early, went back to running the ball. Good win for Valpo.
It really is. Anytime you're down by 2 scores early, within the first minute of the game, it's a situation where you could really deflate and not be able to come back. They showed resiliency, scored 35 straight.
And they didn't compound it with more mistakes,
Right.
Which is crucial there on that next drive. And I mean, looking at social media, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they were warming up the next quarterback or what was going on, but that was, the offensive line took a large step today, opening up some holes and getting that run game going.
And anytime you have a good line that can get that going, it'll settle your quarterback down.
Yeah.
No worse start than a pick 6. But you know what happens? You get that line moving, you get that rush offense going, you're in good position, and therefore you can settle into the game, and then the passing attack comes from
You know,
there.
and that didn't necessarily look like a horrible throw. It looked like a great play by Dabney to step inside of the receiver.
Right.
Might have been a little late with the throw, allowing him to come across the shoulder there,
Right.
but
Sometimes people make good plays.
And Clark did not try to force it after that interception. He used
Yeah.
his speed. He looked for the line to open some holes.
all right, let's just check out some LC in Crown Point. How would the defense from Crown Point respond tonight after giving up 40 last week against Maryville?
Well, they showed us right away, boy. They just, nice.
Yeah, Johnson to Delich for a touchdown there.
Delich had a night. I think he had a pick 6 in the second half, but tremendous performance by Landon Delich. Xavier Williams, yeah.
An excellent running back. And Crown Point kind of held him in check today. That's Lamar Richardson there with the reception from Kwiatkowski.
If you're Coach Bazia, you were looking for the defense to respond, and they did tonight.
Yeah, Bodie Durant there, taking it to the house. Excellent play. Shows some athleticism, yards after the catch there, and gets a nice bear hug for the celebration.
Man, Xavier Williams is a big guy.
Oh, he's tough. He is a tough ball player, low to the ground.
The Crown Point bottled him up pretty much tonight.
Yeah, they were able to key on him, but he is a big guy, just a junior, I think, and he has put on some size.
Nice game tackle for Lake Central.
Look at the decision making there. Looks off the receiver, hits him on the
Slant.
screen there. A really great play.
Oh, nice slant.
Oh yeah.
Good catch. Lamar Richardson,
There's Williams again.
I'm telling you.
He is tough.
Big,
The down camera really just gives you a idea, because Crown Point's huge. We know that.
Right.
He is bigger than a lot of the
Ooh,
defensive players.
sack there, by Crown Point's defense, and that was one of the concerns. How's Crown Point's defense going to respond? And it looks like he did a good job.
Owen Denny,
Denny.
field goal. But Crown Point, good victory, 35-10. So they continue undefeated. Got Portage next week, and I think there's positives to take away from this game from Lake Central, though.
I tend to agree with you. Let's be fair here. Crown Point's really tough.
Yeah.
And they're good on offense, and they're good on defense. They haven't, other than the Maryville game last week, they've hardly given up any points. To score 2 scores against this defense, and for a while there, hold Crown Point's offense, I don't want to say in check because they kept scoring, but giving some resistance against that offense is really impressive for a little bit at least.
I think so, and one of those 35 points was a pick 6
Yes.
by Delich,
Right.
so that wasn't on the defense. All right, battle of unbeatens tonight with River Forest taking on Hanover Central. There was controversy again here, I think, with should it be Calumet Whiting the game of the week? Should it be Hanover Central River Forest game of the week? Or maybe that was just my controversy, I don't know.
Your internal monologue is intriguing here, Joe. Cannon House got the game started here, but Tony Bartle of Mayo getting the ball to House again.
The big news tonight was that Matt Kuntz played some quarterback, right?
Yes, he played some, and Bartolomeo moved to the wide receiver, which he likes to do. He likes to be a wide receiver.
This is another game. We've seen Hanover have such an explosive offense, and their defense really doesn't get enough credit. They played great defensively last week with this guy.
Woo, nice hit. Oh, he stays
It
up.
takes it to House Cannon
man.
House. Wow.
2 yards into the end zone, he was looking for a hit.
That's a tough ball player right there.
Yeah.
Now, he's one of their defensive backs, too, so he likes to hit.
There was, I think, a short field touchdown for Hanover late But I was somewhat impressed with River Forest defensively, because Hanover in the first half just didn't go up and down the field scoring points.
Right.
You know, there was resistance. Kyle Hazley there with the TD.
Right, you keep this in mind. What we're used to here with Hanover, they only had 14 points at half.
Yeah.
So the River defense did actually step up there to begin the game.
Maybe in the future weeks, we probably need some more Hanover Here we go, Hanover defensive highlights, because you know, those guys are getting it done. Although
Yes,
there's
they
a
are.
play they give up.
Only a couple of yards there.
Yeah. Here's Matt Kuntz right here.
Oh, reversing field, looking downfield. And tuck it and go.
Oh yeah, looks like they need another dimension.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So 35-0 Hanover. River has Whiting next week. Hanover Central against Griffith. You look down the road at Hanover's schedule, and they're in a really good sectional.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
But they're going to be
Calumet.
yeah, they're going to be
Last
heavily
week.
favored the rest of the year.
That Calumet
They're gonna
game
be-
at the end of the season is something
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to.
Calumet and Hanover.
Those are some good teams right there.
I don't know. I think we'll see on that one. I don't know. Is that like the game of the week this week too?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
All right. How about some Lowell Griffith? Not a lot of social media action on this game. I don't really see much reporting on it.
All right, some fireworks.
All right. The Boneyard with the fireworks action.
Great, a great
Kick or
place
two
to
right
watch.
here,
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Isaiah Sanchez brings the opening kickoff back.
Tough run by Walker there.
Braden Walker.
Oh, Field there having a
Yep.
nice run.
A lot of running in this game. Joel Maxwell for Griffith. Nice
Crow
run.
there. And, oh, yeah, wow, look at that.
Rumors, the Underground, which has been silent for a long time. But the Underground predicting that there might be some changes in the offensive lineup possibly for Lowell.
Oh, really? Moving Bank out
You know,
as,
since
as
he's
a running back?
yeah, that you know,
And look at that
he
run.
is a running back.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that.
Definitely that.
You
Yes,
know,
he
Great
is.
run.
Excellent, excellent.
You know, and traditionally through the years, Lowell's offense seems to be just at a different level when they have two really good running backs.
Yes.
And then the quarterback can run as well. Oh, nice throw, though. Braden Walker there on the catch.
Good pressure there by Griffith.
man.
Able to stymie the offense on that play.
He didn't go down easily. Whoa. Oh, held on to it.
Nice
Kendall
catch.
Powers.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
great.
have shown that, Kendall, if you wouldn't have held on.
Oh, that black field goal there. And fell on it.
This looked like just a slugfest.
Pretty brutal game, it appears. You know, and that's what happens when you have these rushing offenses that are kind of the power game. You have, you know, the bank runs, and all of a sudden the game goes by quickly, and you've got a little bit of a black and blue team and a 27-7 score.
Good
You
win
know,
for that.
the Lowell and Hobart matchup next week will be a good one. Hobart came back down to Culver Academy and won that ball game. And then Lowell won this one against Griffith. That's going to be a good matchup.
Two teams getting traction at the right time.
Yeah, and two teams that are going to get better as the season goes on. All right, let's check the scoreboard of all the games in Northwest Indiana. They're starting to roll down in Wheatfield. And, you know, that first game of the season we thought might be a struggle, but boy, KB has been on a roll since then.
Yeah, in the first game of the season when it gets Rensselaer, and Rensselaer is always ready. Coach Meeks does a great job, but boy, has KV bounced back.
Hobart over Colville Military. Hammond Central with the shutout over Highland tonight.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Highland's struggling.
The Mustangs are starting to roll as well. Great win for Munster tonight. Bishop Knoll losing to Boone Grove. Elsewhere, South Newton over Lake Station, and North Judson shutting out Knox.
Did not see that one coming. I figured it would be a good game. 26-0. That's pretty surprising to me.
The Bombers all over Twin Lakes, 34-7.
West Central loses
Kind of a
to
surprise
Culver.
there, right?
Yeah, Chuck DeMoss was surprised. Our correspondent.
Yeah, West Central's been on a roll. West Side and Bowman tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. We got 2 West Central scores.
No, that's right. That's not.
Okay, we'll check that one.
West Central lost.
Yeah, they did lose. I know. I saw that score. All righty. Are we going to take a timeout? We are. We'll be back with Scoreboard and our game of the week coming up after this.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short, and the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.
Prep football is back, and Lakeshore PBS Sports has all the action. Coverage starts at 6 p.m. on 89.1 FM. Join the crew from Game Night for pregame analysis and live updates from across the region. At 10:30, switch over to Scoreboard, where you'll get highlights, final scores, and insight into the full slate of games. Lakeshore PBS Sports is your one-stop shop for everything prep football.
All right, we are back on Scoreboard. Time for our game of the week. We'll check out some Whiting and Calumet. Warriors coming in undefeated. And something that stuck out tonight was their passing game to me.
Well, you know, on the radio, Ben and I were talking about the fact that if you look at the stat sheet, you know, for yardage and passers, Calumet leads almost every category. Sacks, tackles, quarterback is the highest rated.
It's because of these athletes. Look at
Yes.
Amarian Chandler Terrell there with an excellent kick return, and then they're putting the ball in the air.
Beautiful throw.
Nice
Andrew
throw,
Markham.
and this was number 13, I believe
That's
that
Terrell
that is
Caldwell.
Terrell Caldwell.
Tremendous athlete.
Nice throw by Nick Davenport of Whiting to Sean Donaldson.
Good yards after the catch there before they drove him out of bounds.
Oh, nice touchdown run.
All right.
Kaya Moran with a touchdown run. You know, when you think of Calumet, I don't think in the years past that they've
Nice
about
throw.
growing.
That's Chandler Terrell again. Man, he's tough.
Beautiful throw. All right. Mr. Markham can throw the ball.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Easy
Anthony
area
Ponce
passing.
there.
You know, you kind of like the timing coming out of there too. I mean, he's hitting.
Everything's on time.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
getting it out on time.
Chandler Terrell again.
nice
Beautiful
yeah.
interception.
That was number 4.
Number 9
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh man. I like
Balls
that.
up.
Look at
Another
that.
touchdown.
There it is, Caldwell,
Man,
Leading-
I like that.
man.
the leader of the area in receiving right now.
Wow. 39-6. Andrew Markham and company putting some points on the board. Calumet, they stay undefeated. Got a lot scheduled coming up, but you know, that was an outstanding performance tonight when you think about it. And we saw the defense give up a touchdown early, but they didn't give up anything much after that.
That's right.
I mean, look at the athletes, really on both sides of the ball. But what happened for Calumet? They have some dynamic athletes that we haven't seen in a long time in Northwest Indiana. some of these players are leading, not only Indiana, but are placing in the nation in some of their statistics that they're bringing up. So that's really impressive for Calumet right now.
All right, let's go one more time through the scores on Scoreboard. 53-0, the Cougars with a K, very impressive. Hobart over Culver. Military, they've got Lowell next week. Hammond Central with the shutout. I heard you guys on the radio. Munster to me has been a surprise team of the year.
Yes.
Since the Lake Central loss, they have not only won, but they've won impressively. Right?
Yes.
And their defense, they're getting better as the year goes on. They're scoring points. Their defense has been solid. They're going to be competitive in some of their games, but they play a tough schedule, especially with KV getting better.
Right.
That makes their schedule even tougher. Obviously, the shutout Judson over Knox is huge. Rensselaer continues to roll over Twin Lakes.
Valparaiso down by 14, ended up scoring 35 straight, ended up winning pretty big.
35-0 for Hanover.
Crown Point really putting it on Lake Central.
Lowell looking good, getting their feet back underneath them. They're starting to have a lot of positive momentum.
39-6 for Calumet. There's the
That's the right score,
18-0 Culver. We didn't talk about Maryville tonight. They kind of had a little workman-like performance playing Portage. This was kind of a week where the top teams of the Duelman weren't playing each other.
Right.
And then also the LaPorte win tonight was big.
And the LaPorte win tonight is my surprise of the night. I think that their ability to, again, they were down by 2 scores at the very beginning of the game. They fought back. They ended up winning, I can't remember. What was the final? 24-21, right.
24-21.
A last-minute field goal that ended up taking LaPorte towards victory over Chesterton there. But to talk about LaPorte is they rebounded pretty well from their loss to Crown Point. They had a situation where they were pushing a little bit. They didn't start off super fast, but as Reed Amon said, is once they got their momentum moving and the game kind of shifting into their favor, they took over and ended up winning fairly comfortably.
Yeah, and I really that their defense really played well. The defense didn't play that well last week against Crown Point, but they made a big step forward, I think.
Yeah, I think LaPorte, they were home. That was a little bit of a surprise. I think at home they got the offense going. But yeah, Chesterton was another game just like Michigan City where Chesterton got off to a big start.
We were talking on the radio. Chesterton had that big start. They ran a trick play, a double pass, first play of the game.
Right.
And Wayne and I were thinking, is this going to demoralize the LaPorte team? It's their home crowd. Take the crowd out of it. All of a sudden, you're down by 2 scores. But no, we know how that crowd is at LaPorte. You get that momentum going, and they get vicious. And that game must have been really exciting.
Yeah, I think. Plus, having Chesterton come back and tie it changed the momentum. And after missing a field goal early in the game on 4th and goal from the 1, they went for the field goal to win the game.
Yeah, faith in your kicker.
Left.
Yep. Yeah, there's, you have to have faith in your kicker to be able to make those pressure kicks. Okay, it was a short kick, but you know what? Still a lot of pressure.
One of the other games of the night, comeback-wise, was Valpo and Michigan City, what we talked about. Right. And Valpo's run game already starting to improve from early in the season.
And that's going to happen when you replace the entire offensive line. They're going to grow up, and that's what's happening. We're seeing it happen right before our very eyes.
That's just unfair. The kicker, where was the kickoff return team did not cover this side of the field. They left the kicker on an island.
I was impressed with Justin Clark here too, Valpo. He throws this pick, but yet he comes back. He plays under control. He has nice runs here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Runs the ball hard.
Yeah, you keep. You can obviously tell he's an athlete. He runs with a purpose. He has big, long strides. He's trying to get as many yards as he can, and he's just look, taking
He's
off.
fast.
He's fast, and he's tough. He's getting hit every play.
You know, you get him out there and have the running back leading the way. That gives you another blocker.
Extra blocker,
And
right.
he's got breakaway speed and physicality to get downfield, and I think that's going to be a big part of their offense. Plus, he can throw the ball. It's not like you're giving up on not throwing the ball.
Right.
If he
You have that
just
dual
runs.
threat scenario,
yes,
right?
Yes. And they're going to need that.
They're going to need that, and especially the games are going to start getting tougher. They haven't played Crown Point yet. They haven't played Maryville yet. You know, Chesterton next week is a big rivalry
Right.
game for them, and Chesterton's coming off a heartbreaking loss.
Right.
They're going to be motivated. 2 of them in a row.
Yeah.
You know, so
Right.
Chesterton's had a little bit of bad luck here, so who knows how that's going to rebound
You know,
next
but
week.
actually, this is kind of good for Chesterton to have 2 heartbreaking losses. You won't need any motivational speech for this week,
Right.
Based on their
That's
rivalry.
true. I'm not sure the coach really thinks
Well,
Peterson would say.
yeah, but I
for
really
us.
think that playing Valpo is a different week for Chesterton,
Yes.
so I think they're focused.
Yes.
They won't have to get focused. They'll be
No,
ready
not
to
at
get
all.
focused. All right, we'll see you again next Friday night on Scoreboard.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short, and the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.